Welcome to Ask the Lawyer radio podcast with attorney Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa and Associates. This podcast features a recording of our most recent radio show. We hope you enjoy the show, which features news, views, and interviews on matters such as immigration, personal injury, bankruptcy, divorce, family law, estate planning, wills and probate, deed transfers, civil rights, criminal defense, workers' compensation, and taxes, both individual and business. You can contact us at 855-768-8845 or visit us at www.askthelawyer.us. You have questions? We've got the answers.
Good day. My name is Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa and Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. The number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. Yes, 2025. 2024. Everything is shaping up for 2025 when Trump takes office. Again, obviously, the biggest issues for him is immigration and other issues that he promised in his campaign that he is supposed to keep. The stock market is going up, so they believe that another Trump term may mean more profits for businesses. And for individuals, well, the verdict will be out, I guess, later on. So whether it be the taxes that are going to be put on goods that we consume, most consumers, we have to compartmentalize, the impact that this victory for Trump, what it's going to have on the economy, what it's going to have on the law, what it's going to have on your lives. So whether it be Latinos from Mexico, Latinos from Puerto Rico, Latinos from South America, they were part of the winning formula for Trump. I guess these communities, like the black community, they are concerned that immigrants are coming across the border and taking their jobs on the farms, taking their jobs in the factories, the meat factories, the poultry farms. And is that really true? Is that the job you want to keep? Obviously, the more technology that we have for jobs that are labor intensive or dangerous by repetition or the environment that you work in, most people do not want those jobs. And most times, new immigrants to America, whether they're white, whether they're black, whether they're Latino, most times those immigrants historically coming in from Italy, coming in from the Irish coming into America, the Chinese coming into America, those various groups were obviously taking the jobs that most Americans didn't want, which they shouldn't want if they really want good economic development. Tesla, the guy with the richest man in the world, what does he want to do? Well, he wants his robo-taxis. Who drives Tesla cars? Who's going to be driving those cabs? No one. Who's going to lose jobs? Taxi drivers. Who are the people that actually drive taxi cabs almost every day? They're black, they're Latino, they're Eastern Europeans. Yes. What type of jobs are they going to get if they no longer could drive a cab because it's a robo-taxi? Does the gentleman from Tesla care? Obviously not. He's going to maximize his profit. So when you hear different people endorsing different candidates, they do so for economic reasons for themselves. But how about the greater society? So a lot of people, you know why they drive a cab? They might be in college. Why do they drive a cab? It's their full-time job. So there are various reasons that people may become a cab drivers. A lot of immigrants, when they come to the country, they drive it. Why? English is their second language. Or there are people who live in this country all their life, in the Latino community, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, and they never learn English. And how do they integrate into the what? Job market. So these are issues when you should listen to, I would say, quality debates, and you don't get quality debates. People vote, obviously, by their passion. And then eventually, what does passion get you? My name is Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa & Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. So what do lawyers do? They listen. They listen to the facts, apply it to the law to determine whether or not you obviously, qualify for a particular benefit or what arguments that will be made on your case. So if it's like immigration matters, obviously, how do you get onto that path for citizenship? Do you qualify for bankruptcy? Do you qualify for equitable distribution in a divorce? So listening is important. Analyzing is important. And that's what we do at the law firm of Figueroa & Associates, located in Brooklyn, New York. Again, my name is Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa & Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. The number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. In modern times, and when I say modern times, I mean post-pandemic, or we still in the pandemic, or post-COVID, we still have COVID. But what hasn't changed is virtual appearances. So in immigration court, the Supreme Court, and civil court, attorneys are still making what we call virtual appearances via Zoom. So you sit in your attorney's office, and he logs in through the system, and the judge and other attorneys are there, and they listen to arguments in your particular cases. So, for example, this morning, I was on immigration court. So the client had a master hearing. That's the first hearing that you have before you have your individual hearing, your merits hearing. So the judge reviewed the case today, gave one more deadline 30 days before the trial date, and the trial date was set for November 1st, 2027. Oh yes, you're hearing right. November 1st, 2027. Today is November what? 2024. So what we have is a 3-year delay because there's backlog in the courts already. So when President Trump talks about backlogs or mass deportations, what is he going to do? Well, he could put troops on the border, police officers on the border. That would stop, people from coming in. But how about people who have been here, the 25 million that he has spoken about? When and how is he going to apprehend these people, and what is going to happen in the court system? Trump knows that he cannot solve these issues in his 4-year term. He's been there, done that, didn't achieve anything. What is going to happen, like his first term in office, promises made are not going to be promises kept. Why? Because it's legally impossible, it's fiscally impossible, and he knows this. He sits with his advisors. They tell him, well, look, you could say this, you could say that. Let's create a deficit. Trump is not going to be around when you have to pay all the debt that he is creating in his administration. Trillions of dollars. Yes, trillions. 1,000 billion is a trillion. if my, math is whatever correct. So he's going to create trillions of dollars in debt, and who's going to pay for it? Your kids, your grandkids, your great-grandkids. If you've seen pictures of the president and his son, who's 18 years old, they don't have to worry about that. They have accumulated wealth. They have wealth for generation to generation. Tesla, wealth, generation to generation. Their reality is not you, the listenership reality. It is probably not the reality of 95% of Americans. But we go to the polls, whether it be local elections, municipal elections, federal elections, and we vote for people who actually cannot solve a problem, have never solved a problem, and the voters, you believe you're in a democracy. Yeah, you're in a democracy, but what does that mean? Are you intelligent enough to vote? Are you listening to the debates, if there's any? Are you calculating or researching using ChatGPT what these elected officials promise you? Do you know what ChatGPT is? Well, ChatGPT is a good emancipator for the ignorant, meaning if you lived in ignorance all your life, this is the opportunity to use ChatGPT to do research on the promises that elected officials make. Your boss tell you something to do on the job, you don't know how to do it. For kids in elementary school, middle school, high school, universities, ChatGPT is the equalizer and the emancipator. So whether it be Kamala, who lost, or Trump, who win, who was the most truthful one? Who made promises that are actually going to be kept? And at the end of the day, what type of voter are you? One motivated by, what do you call that? Emotions, or one motivated by intelligence? When you listen to our radio show, we explain. We obviously, when we meet with clients, they explain their issues. We analyze. That's the approach that has to be made. But if you lack the education to analyze, or you use social networks to make decisions, then something is definitely wrong with you. Because whether it's be you, your children, or your grandchildren, you, 90% of Americans, are the ones who will suffer. Again, my name is Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa & Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. Give us a call at 855-768-8845. Go to our website at www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. Schedule a consultation. Come in, let's talk about your legal issues. Whether it be immigration, matrimonial matters, bankruptcy issues, debt issues, wills, trusts, and estate planning, personal injury issues, give us a call.
Do you have a legal issue, question, or concern? Turn to Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You can also register for our paralegal program, get legal news, business consults, or other information on educational issues. Yes, Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us.